Imagine a place where every aspect of your life, from where you lived to what you bought, was controlled by one powerful entity. This is the dark history of America's company town. From the late 19th century through the mid-20th century, these corporate-owned communities shaped the lives of millions of workers and their families. They owned your job, your house, your store, even your future. This system of control created a modern kind of corporate kingdom, often leaving workers trapped in a cycle of dependence and debt. But what exactly were company towns? They were settlements built and run entirely by a single corporation to house its workers. Everything in the town, the homes, the stores, the schools, belonged to the company. The industrial boom of the 19th century drove the rise of these towns, fueled by the rapid expansion of industries that required massive labor forces in often remote locations. Major industries like coal mining, lumber, and steel production heavily relied on company towns to secure and control their workforce in areas far from established communities. Corporations saw these towns as essential for two main reasons. First, to establish operations in remote, resource-rich areas, and second, to exercise total control over their labor supply. This control extended far beyond the factory floor, creating an almost inescapable system of dependence for the workers and their families. Housing and rent were fully controlled by the company. Rent was often automatically deducted from wages, ensuring workers always had a financial tie to their employer. The infamous company store was another tool of control. Workers were often paid in company scrip, which could only be spent at the overpriced company store, leading to a relentless cycle of debt that kept them beholden to the corporation. In many company towns, the corporation controlled the local government, police, and justice system, meaning there was little recourse for workers against unfair wages, unsafe conditions, or mistreatment. Life in these towns, while sometimes offering certain amenities, came at a heavy cost to personal freedom and dignity. The corporation often monitored private lives, regulating everything from social gatherings to the choice of church. Privacy and personal freedom were nearly non-existent. Workers' attempts to organize and demand better rights were swiftly and brutally suppressed by company-controlled police and private security, making unionizing extremely difficult. The era of the company town eventually came to an end, leaving behind important lessons about corporate power and workers' rights. Economic changes, the advent of better transportation, and increased government regulation, particularly during the New Deal era, gradually undermined the need and viability of company towns. The struggle against company towns played a critical role in strengthening labor laws, protecting workers' right to organize, and ensuring fair wages. The history of company towns is a powerful reminder of what happens when economic control merges with social and political power. The dark history shows how corporations, acting as modern kingdoms, achieved near absolute authority over their subjects, the American worker. While true company towns are largely gone, their legacy compels us to remain vigilant against corporate influence that seeks to control our livelihoods today. Thank you for watching.